This is a review on the Tarte neutralEYES Natural Eyes Palette Volume 2. With the actual palette itself, you get a dual-ended brush, a Empha-Eye Aquagel eyeliner in brown, a trial size of their lifted eye primer, and a little card that has all the colors and 2 different looks you can do. Now, as for the colors, you get 10 colors. You get 5 matte, 5 shimmer. And some of them are a lot more pigmented than others. This one is really pigmented, this really dark brown. But like this, you just get shimmer pretty much. You don't really get any of the really nice warm peachiness that it gives off in the pan. This matte peach, it doesn't really have that much pigmentation either. It kind of just comes off like white-ish. This is a really great brow bone color. This, you have to really work to get it out. But it also works as a brow bone color. Supposedly this palette is also set up in 4s where you can use it like a quad. I really haven't found it to be useful in that way except for this 4 right here. This as a lid, this is like a wash of color to give you a little bit of shimmer, this is a highlight, and this as the crease color. But other than that, normally, as I was saying before my memory card got full, what I use for everyday use is this taupey color, and I just use it all over my lid. And then I take either this shimmery brown or this shimmery brown for the crease. They look very similar in the pan, but swatch, they're a little bit different. And then either this brow bone color or this brow bone color. I prefer this one because you don't have to work as much to get the color on it. And sometimes, if I'm really feeling sparkly, I would use this as a brow bone color, but I don't use that one very often. As for the looks in the actual little chart you get, mine daytime looks pretty similar to the daytime look here, except for I don't use the warm peach because it just looks like glitter. And the nighttime look, the plum smoke isn't all that pigmented, so I don't find that it works very well for that. It does work. I've tried this look out. It looks nice, but yeah. As for the quality of the shadows, like I said, some are a lot more pigmented than others. They're all very soft. They all blend very well. They don't blend off your eye like a lot of shadows that I had did. They're very nice. And I really like these because, you know, most natural eyeshadows come in loose pigment form, and those can be really hard to work with, and they can also take a while to work with. As I was saying, with mineral makeup and mineral eyeshadows, it's generally loose form in a pot, and that can get really messy and time-consuming in the mornings, so it's really nice just to have a pan form of eyeshadow sitting right there that you can use in the mornings with that neutral colors that are good for school anytime. As for the rest of the things that come with it, it comes with a brush, and this is a really nice brush. This is so soft. Like, this is the softest brush I think I've ever felt. It's really good for just an all-over wash of color on your eye. It's good for the colors like warm peach glow or something like that, because it doesn't really have that much pigmentation, but it's nice just to get a little bit of a shimmer on your eye. And then as for this end of the brush, a lot of people don't like this end because they say it's stiffer and less soft. It is, but it's really good if you have trouble with the outer V. It's really good to get into that and to get into the crease. Yeah, I really like this brush. The eye primer, I think I'm going to have to do a separate video on because I haven't used it long enough to tell you, how well it works. I think more than anything it does a better job of keeping your shadows on all day than brightening the color. I really haven't seen a difference with the color payoff when you use the primer. Yeah, with the swatches, I'm going to do some with the primer and without the primer so you can see, but I don't think there's much difference as in terms of color payoff. And then with the full-size eyeliner, which I can't believe is full-size, it's so small, and this, you twist it up this much, I don't know if you can see, and it's gone by the time you use it because it's so creamy, which can be a good thing, but I don't think this is going to last me more than 20 uses, and this is like regularly $20-something, so yeah. And also, you twist it up, and sometimes it'll twist back down, and other times you have to push it down with your finger, which I really don't like because that's unsanitary, and you can break the eyeliner because it's so soft. This isn't good for unless you're going to smudge it out. It creates a really harsh line because it's really, really dark. And honestly, for me, brown is when you don't want a harsh line and you want it to look more natural. So, yeah, it's really, 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 really harsh line. So, yeah, for that. Honestly, I wouldn't buy this on its own because it, like I said, I don't think it's going to last me very long. But I might also do a separate review on this depending on how I find it to work. Oh, also, I completely forgot. I put this on the water line one day. I look in the mirror right as I'm about to leave for school. I get ready about 15 minutes before because I rush, and it was gone. So it does not last on the water line. Once again, as for this little card sheet, it has the ingredients on the back. There we go. It's not completely natural, but if you want a high-end cosmetic brand, Tarte's really the only one that you're going to find in like Sephora and stuff like that, unless you have a Whole Foods around you. This is really one of the only ones if you don't want to order online or something like that. Also, the pans in the palette, you can pop out with a magnet. They're magnetic. You can also put them straight into your palettes because they are already magnetized. And you can recycle the metal pans and order new ones from the website and put them right in there. So, if you really, really like this shade, for instance, if you use it up completely, you can pop it out. Instead of having to, get a whole new palette just for that color, you pop it out and get a new one, and it fits right in there, which I think is really nice, because that's a problem with palettes. You might use up one color and then have to go buy a whole new palette just for that one color. So I think that's a really nice feature about that palette. If you have any more questions about the Tarte neutralEYES Natural Eye Palette Volume 2, it's a mouthful, please leave a comment. Subscribe if you would like. It would be very nice. Thank you for watching.